Excited. We're getting ready to go back into church, and we are just excited to be able to come back together again. Now, listen, we start next Sunday, but we won't be in the physical building. We're going to be outside. We're going to be having service outside. So, next Sunday, beginning next Sunday, we're going to be outside with our first coming together service at 11 o'clock. So we're looking to see you then. But when you come on the fourth Sunday and get ready to come into the service, there's some things that Lady Scott and I want you to know. First of all, that weekend we will actually be having 3 services, Lady Scott. We start on Saturday at 5. And then we on Sunday at 8:30?
8:30.
And then on after that 8:30 service, we have 11 o'clock service. And so, Lady Scott, as they get ready to come into the service, what is the first thing you want them to know?
The first thing I want them to know is we would like you to reserve your spots. We're going to have on our website, we're going to have a place where you can go and reserve your spot for either that Saturday service at 5 or the Sunday service at 8:30 or the Sunday service at 11 o'clock. That's the first thing we want you to do is reserve your spot. After you reserve your spot, we want you to know that when you come to this building, you will be welcomed with smiles, you will be welcomed with waves, you'll be welcome, you will feel welcome, and you will love being back in the presence of God's people and the presence of God. And once you come into the building, we want you to know everyone will be screened, Bishop.
Everybody's going to be screened.
Everybody's going to be screened.
So, Lady Scott, so you told us that we want everyone to know that they're welcome back, and we're going to meet them with love and smiles, but we're also going to screen them before they come into the worship house.
Yes.
And so talk to us about that screening. What does that look like?
So what the screening is going to look like, we're going to take everyone's temperature, and there will be 3 very quick questions we want you to answer for your screening. And then you answer everything properly, you will be allowed into the building. But one thing we want you to know is that if you feel sick, we're asking you to please go ahead and stay home if you're already feeling sick.
Yes, once you begin to reserve your spot, you'll see some questions and some things we're going to tell you on the website. But if you do feel sick, stay at home. And sick is not that you may have a temperature or whatever, but if you feel abnormal, you wake up that morning, just something just doesn't feel right, we're asking you to catch us online that Sunday, and we will still be having one of our services online for you. But we're excited about everyone getting ready to come back into the house. Now, another thing that we want you to know is that there will be a specific entrance into our house of worship as we are getting ready to come. So there's going to be a specific entrance, and we're going to be giving you guidelines to what that is when you get here. And then for all those who are serving that Sunday, you will be entering into through the volunteer or handicap entrance. And so make sure you get here in the appropriate time so that you can serve in that service. But listen, we want everyone to know in our service there will be spacing. We're going to be asking people to maintain physical spacing, wear your mask, and we're just looking to have a wonderful time in the Lord. Now, there's one thing, Lady Scott, I do want to say, because, we do like having church at Lively Stone. And we are welcoming all of our runners. You know how, some people shout and they run around. But we're going to ask them when they come to run in place. Right. We're gonna ask you to run in place.
Run in place.
We're gonna tell you to do the march in place shout.
Run in place.
Right, run in place. And so, but we're gonna ask you to run. We have the wonderful Mother Rowan and everything.
Yes.
We're gonna ask her.
We love her.
We're gonna ask her that if she feel like she's gonna fall out, to just go on, sit on down, and not fall out that Sunday. So we want to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time in the Lord. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. Listen, we start gathering next Sunday at 11 o'clock with our outdoor service. You don't want to miss that outdoor service. Bring your lawn chairs, bring something, whatever you want to be comfortable. And some people even want to stay in their cars for that. That's fine. Our AM, FM radio transmitter should be going. And listen, that's another wonderful thing we want people to know as they begin to come to the Lively Stone property. You want to turn your radio on 100.5. FM, right. 100.5 and begin to pick us up, blocks out. I think we can reach out as far as about 2 or 3 miles before you get to the church and begin to hear and get instructions and we want to start welcoming you before you get to the house of the Lord. And we just excited. Listen, I am so excited. Reserve your spot. Those reservations will be up on our website this week. Reserve your spot for the week of the 27th, the weekend of the 27th and 28th, when we be having those services. Reserve your spot. Next week is our outreach service to let even the community know that we'll be going into the house of God. We welcome you for this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time next week. You don't want to miss next week because we're going to release, we want to release God in our community and in the air right here where we are before we go. Is there anything else that you want to know?
Yes, Bishop. A couple of other things we want you to know, that we are going to ask you to wear a mask when you come into the building. We're going to ask you to wear a mask. And if you don't have one, we'll have one for you. We will have one for you.
We're going to have a mask.
If you don't have a mask. We would like for you to wear one as you come into the building. And also, once you come in, and you take your seat on your pew, we're going every other pew. We would like for you to sit every other pew. Families sit together. If you're not sitting with part of a family, social distance yourself. If you're sitting on that pew, social distance yourself from everybody else that's on that pew. But if you're with your family, you're fine to just sit with your family. So we want you to know mask and social distancing. We would like for you to continue to do those things so that we make sure that we're staying as safe as possible and we're protecting ourselves as much as we can.
And listen, we're going to have guides here in our worship house to help you navigate. I do know that they're going to be opening up our space a little bit more where we can actually allow more people to come in. So during that time, so listen, just follow the guides of the people who are going to be able to show you how to sit and whatever, and our welcome team is going to be here to greet you. Follow their instructions, and it's going to be a beautiful time in the Lord. Listen, I can't wait until we come together. Lady Scott and I are excited to see you on the 28th. And for those who just want to come around the church, you can start coming today because at 1 o'clock from 1 to 4, we're going to be having COVID testing here today. You know, we welcome everybody come to COVID testing and get COVID tested. And so when you come into the house of the Lord, you say, I'm good, and maintain proper protocol of yourself when you're out in the community. Listen, again, we're going to quote it again. God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but that of a sound mind. So the sound mindset, we're going to follow guidelines that's been given to us by the CDC so that we can make sure that we can have a wonderful experience here at Lively Stone. Listen, I can't wait to see you at Lively Stone in worship right here where the Spirit of the Lord is and the feast of the Lord is, and it's going on and the table is spread. Join us. I can't wait to see you there. Hey, listen, if you're going to meet me here, let's just comment me and just tell me I'm coming, Bishop. I can't wait to see you.